Hey guys, welcome back to an all-new episode of Conflicts. Today we'll be reviewing the all-new C80 by Segway, a brand new moped scooter that's actually one of a kind. So in this episode here we'll be unboxing it and trying it out and see exactly what it's all about. And if you guys enjoy my suit, be sure to check out buyfullbodyarmor.com. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So what do you get when you combine an e-bike with a moped? You get this giant box. No, it's not really the box itself, it's what's inside the box. This here is the C80 by NineBot, the very first e-bike that is designed to look like a moped. Now, believe it or not, this particular bike has one of the most state-of-the-art features, which we'll be going over in just a little bit. So if you guys wanted your very own, be sure to check out their funding right now in the link below. So in this episode here, we'll be unboxing it, trying it out, and seeing exactly what it's all about. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so this is the box that we get. It is a gigantic, massive box, and it did take 2-3 people to bring it in, which is actually pretty crazy. Now, it does showcase exactly the product here on the front, as well as says NineBot, the NineBot electric bicycle as well, so you know exactly what you're getting. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's on the inside. What? That is so cool! So you have this cool looking metal frame that essentially kind of shells the moped, and it looks really nicely snug, but wow, that is actually a pretty cool unboxing. Alright, so we got this box of tools right over here. So this is going to just kind of open up just like this. So we are getting closer here. So we got it out of the box, and you can see that it is wrapped quite well. Oh man, I got dirt all over me. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. All right, so this here is the toolbox that it comes with. So this is for the C80 and the C60? Not sure. But anyways, moving on, it does have a few different things on the top here. So for starters, we have this nifty looking green sleeve. So inside here is actually our NFC smart key, which turns on the scooter, as well as our physical key to go ahead and unlock the battery port. So in case if you do turn it off and lock it without the battery in it, this is the only way you can go ahead and open it up. And then this here is going to be our simple step-by-step guide. So this will give us more of a bit-by-bit detail in terms of exactly what it does, what it comes with, and let's go ahead and move on and see what's inside here. All right, so we have ourselves an official certificate, and now we have our mirrors. This is really cool. So these here are the mirrors that you go ahead and install onto it to give it more of a moped look, and of course for your own safety you can see your surroundings. Then we have our tool. This will go ahead and help tighten on our physical mirrors. And then we have our charger. Wow, this is a really heavy duty charger. Now keep in mind this thing can go over 50 miles, so that's actually pretty insane. And then as we continue on here, we have our pedals, so you could technically install these you can install these bike pedals, so you can technically ride it as a bicycle in case if the battery does die. So that's actually a pretty cool property, so it does make it a bike as well. So first thing we're going to do is install our mirrors. So this is actually pretty simple, it's just kind of bolted on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just put them on just like this, and we're going to turn it. And our mirrors are on, and we can go ahead and adjust them just by simply moving them about just like that. Alright, so this here is our C80 inside to kind of take a closer look at it. Now, kind of working our way from the front to the back. So on the front here, you do see that you do have a suspension. So there is a shock absorber right over here. So it does flex, and then you also have a disc brake. And then over here we have ourselves an LED headlight with an actual automatic headlight. So it's got a built-in sensor that automatically turn on in the dark. Then as we kind of work our way back here, we have two dual mirrors. You have your throttle control over here, and then you have your brake function for the front and the back. And then of course you have your honk button and your function button. This will allow us to go ahead and put it on cruise control while we're driving. And then you have a display screen over here allowing you to go ahead and see exactly what the speed is. Now with the button here, it does other functions as well, including popping open this particular cabin area. This will house our battery. Now on the bottom here, we have ourselves a footrest. So we just go ahead and push this out, and we can go ahead and place our feet on here while we're riding. We have our kickstand. We have a window display showcasing our suspension shock. So you can actually go ahead and see exactly what's happening in real time. You have this nice looking emblem here on the side. You have a handlebar. You have a rest over here. Technically they have an attachment where you can go ahead and sit on the back. You have a license plate bracket, taillight, and then you have a drum brake in the rear as well. Now over here houses our battery on this nice cushion. Now when we sit on it, you can see that it's got a good amount of flex, so it definitely gives you a nice amount of recoil, which allows you to go ahead and go over bumps quite easily. Now in terms of movement goes, it's quite smooth. So yeah, so the way you turn it on is quite interesting. So you have a key, which you can go ahead and put against it just like this, and it'll automatically turn on. Our headlights on, everything is functioning, ready to go. And then you have these two different rings over here, which are RGB rings, indicating what's going on with this particular unit. So when we sit on it, you'll notice that it'll turn green. So right now the kickstand's up, so it knows. There you go. And now it's ready. So when it's green, that means you can go ahead and drive it like that. Now there is no reverse function, obviously. You just kind of roll it back. But as soon as you get up, it'll automatically have a lock function, which will go ahead and disable from being used. And this will automatically lock the unit. Now if you want to go ahead and pop this open, all you have to do is hold the brake button and press this green button, and it'll go ahead and open up just like that. And you can see the battery right over here. So the way it works is go ahead and disconnect it, and you're gonna go ahead and lift it out. Now it is a very heavy duty battery. This here is a 48 volt 24 AH battery, and definitely weighs a good amount. Now you do see the charger port right over here, so you can technically go ahead and take it out, charge it inside, and bring it back out whenever you're ready. Now putting it in is just the same exact way. Just go ahead and place it in, connect it, and you're ready to go. Now let's just say if we came across this issue right over here, I close it, now it's locked. Now there's no way for us to actually open it because there's no power to the actual locking mechanism. So on the back here is a key. Turn it, and it'll go ahead and pop open. So you can go ahead and manually insert the battery. Okay, and we're all ready to go. Now if I just press this button here again, go ahead and turn on. You also have the horn button, which is actually pretty cool. And yeah, it does have a port over here to go ahead. You can technically hang something from here. You have a USB port as well, so you can go ahead and charge something. You do have the app function, which you can go ahead and connect to it via Bluetooth. So I'm gonna go ahead and search for our new device. So it's currently looking for the C80, and it'll just pop up just like that, and I'll hit next. And this will go ahead and connect to our C80. And we can technically go ahead and change the speed of it, and go ahead and customize it and stuff of that nature, which is really nice. So that's kind of cool that they do give you this app functions, so you can technically go ahead and use it and see exactly where it is in terms of the GPS unit. So that's actually kind of a unique aspect of it, so in case someone does steal it, you do have that function. All right, so I'm just gonna sit down on it just like this, and then if I put my foot up, I can hit the acceleration, and you'll see that it'll just kind of take off just like that. Whee! So it's actually pretty cool on what it is. And you can see like how it kind of has a good amount of flex. Yeah, it's also a musical instrument too. And yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty quick for what it is. I mean, all you have to do is hit the accelerator and it'll literally just go. And yeah, definitely safety comes first, so always make sure you wear a helmet. So So on the bottom here, you can actually see the suspension. Look at that. That is really cool. And you can see all the different like mechanical working mechanisms inside of it. Now it is a chain driven. So you can see how the chain kind of goes around. And then inside here is going to be our electrical motor, which is going to be housed inside there. So that's actually kind of cool on how they designed that. All right, in order to install the bike pedals, all you have to do is go ahead and remove this rubber cap right over here. So kind of pop off just like that. And actually showcase our port. So you just take the pedal and you just kind of put it into place just like this and use it, make it into a bike. So what you do is you take the bolts. There you go. This is so hard to do it as a bicycle. There you go. Okay, I got it. This is the most weird bicycle I've ever ridden before. There you go, look at me. Okay, there you go. I'm riding a bicycle that looks like a moped. What is going on? And yeah, so that kind of gives you exactly how it is with the pedals on. Obviously it's a little bit difficult, but it does work. In case if your battery does die out, you can always go ahead and pedal it, which is always a plus. All right, so another thing we can look at is the alarm system. So right now the C80 is on, so all I do is go ahead and turn it off. I simply put in my NFC card, just like that, and now it's off. And let's just say I walk away, and somebody decides to come and tries moving my C80. Immediately you'll get these flashes, and now it's locked. I can't move it, and now the steering is locked. So it's actually a good safety mechanism to protect it from being stolen. So with that being said, let's go ahead and put it to the test and try it outside and see exactly how it all functions. Alright, so for starters, it is quite easy to get off with. The overall control of it is quite easy and user-friendly. I have to admit that going over any kind of bumps is quite easy. Now, I can imagine going about 50 miles on this shouldn't be any issue at all, just because it's very comfortable and very simple to use. With its ability to go ahead and go over a variety of different bumps on the sidewalks, it makes it quite almost effortless to go ahead and ride it. My only complaint would be the reverse function. Obviously, it being quite heavy it is, you do have to kind of maneuver it around just to go ahead and move it from side to side. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and cue the montage and see what this thing is all about. So you can say that this thing is really easy to use and it's probably one of the coolest scooters we've ever seen yet. Not only is it a moped, but it's also an e-bike. So you can technically use it as a bicycle as well. So it definitely creates a unique in terms of a commuter goes for daily use. So with that being said, see you guys next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.